Here we go now. I am going to be giving you my impressions of these 25 bars that are available only through the month of June. Unfortunately, I was supposed to have these bars like weeks ago. So unfortunately, for the first time since I've been a Scentsy consultant, I don't have the time to send out samples. By the time I make the samples that you guys request and then I get it out to you, you're not going to have time to order it and get it in time. It's because of COVID, and I apologize, but it isn't my fault. So you're going to have to trust me. I will be giving you guys a document that gives you the description of the scent. So there's 25 of them. So I don't expect you to watch this whole video. Unless you want to. You want to just put it on in the background and listen while you're doing dishes or something. I'm going to give you the description of the scent, and then I'm going to give you my impression of that. Okay? Because sometimes the description is pretty far off. Sometimes it's dead on. But also, you know, some of you like the bakery stuff. I don't really like the bakery stuff. Some of you don't like the herbal stuff. I happen to like the herbal stuff, you know. So I will try to be as objective as possible and not bring my own opinions really into it. I'm just going to give you my impression of the quality of the fragrance, okay? We're going to go alphabetical, and we're going to start off with banana nut bread. Supposedly this was the first wax that the wife of the owner warmed in the home, and the owner came home because they bought the company from another group of people, and he thought that she was baking banana nut bread. Like, that's how authentic it is, supposedly. It's supposedly ripe bananas, nuts, and spices. Again, this is a bakery scent, so it's not going to be my cup of tea. This smells like juicy fruit gum to me with a little bit of spice in there. It doesn't smell like a true bakery scent. It smells like fake banana. For me, juicy fruit tastes like banana, and so that's what this smells like. I'm not a fan, but I mean, it's nice. It's not offensive, and it's not overly sweet, but it's not banana nut bread in my opinion. In my opinion, it's more like juicy fruit gum. Beech. I have to get in touch with a couple of my clients who are absolutely madly in love with beech. Beech is described as papaya, honeydew, and coconut. I'm not a fan of tropical fruit. I don't like to eat it, and I don't like to smell it. I smell papaya and I smell coconut. I don't really smell honeydew melon. This is not my cup of tea. I don't really like the suntan lotion scents, and I'm not a fan of coconut, but the people who love that love beech, and they usually stock up on it, like they pile it up, right? So beech is good if you like it, okay? If that makes sense. Now, Beach Daisy, I haven't smelled this in 2 years. This was in the summer collection 2 years ago, and they came out with this in wax. They came out with it in Scent Circle, and they came out with this in the laundry. It was so great in the laundry. I was hoping that this was going to come back in the laundry section. But it's described as honeydew melon, daisies, and green apple. I love anything daisy. Daisy is a very specific floral scent. I love florals. Again, honeydew melon. Just a little bit, and I do like honeydew melon, daisies, and green apple. Oh, this is amazing. If you like fresh cut daisies, it's a little bit better because it's a little bit sweeter. It's not as sharp. If you like any of the florals, if you like lush gardenia, try Beach Daisy. Fantastic. From what I remember, it's a very long-lasting scent also, and does that whole changing thing. After a couple of days in the warmer, all of a sudden it smells a little bit different, and it lasts a really long time. Blueberry Rush. I'm so glad that this came back. I'm going to be putting this into my Scentsy Club. Blueberry Rush is fantastic. Described as blueberry, cranberry, blackcurrant, and pomegranate. So there's a lot of different berry going on. Oh, it's so good because it does have blueberry, but the currant and the pomegranate make it a little bit tart. It's so perfect on a really hot day. You put this in the warmers, and all of a sudden it feels like you're drinking ice cold, like berry juice. That's what it smells like. It smells like berry juice. But the tartness gives you like a cool sensation. Blueberry Rush. Fantastic. I recommend it very highly. Bubblegum. One of the reasons why I titled this video First Sniffs ? Is because this is the very first time since I've been a Scentsy consultant that I have smelled all of the scents. There's nothing new to me here, which is a little bit of a bummer. Unfortunately, I have smelled bubblegum before, and I'm not a huge fan. It's sugar, cotton candy, and a hint of mint. So this is going to be like in the baseball cards, like that kind of gum. My kids are going to like this. I'll probably warm it in their room. That little bit of hint of mint is what makes this different from like a Hubba Bubba or a Bubble Yum, okay? This is not sickeningly sweet. I don't really smell cotton candy, even though it says that it's in there. It just smells like bubble gum with mint. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it, but it's not something that I would warm voluntarily, like in my immediate environment. Cashmere. Cashmere is my #2 fragrance of all time. In other words, my favorite. Cashmere Pear is my #1. When that was discontinued 2 years ago, it never came back. And it's because they can't get a hold of the oils to make Cashmere Pear. But Cashmere. Cozy Cashmere is also in my top 10. So anything that has cashmere in it in the title, I seem to absolutely love. This says it has Moroccan jasmine, lily of the valley, and bergamot. I love lily of the valley. Love it. I love bergamot. I love jasmine. I love this fragrance. Now, a couple of Scentsy consultants had gotten together on Facebook and trashed this. And they said it smells like cat pee. And I don't even understand that. It's so fantastic. It smells like elegant perfume, like rich lady perfume. Cashmere is just, it's my #2. I told you. I love it. Fantastic. Cherry Limeade. I'm not a fan of this either. If it smells like what I remember it smells like a urinal cake. Okay. It is described as key lime, sweet cherry, and juicy berry. Like a fountain drink, but Jesus Christ. Sorry. To me, it smells like a urinal cake or some sort of like heavily fruit scented cleanser. It does smell like cherry limeade though. So, but cherry limeade is not my favorite thing to drink. So take my opinion for what it is. You can get it. It's only $6 for this. Go ahead and get it. Try it. If you don't really like it so much, you warm it outside. That's what I do. Anyway, cherry vanilla. I remember liking this one very, very much. Candied cherry, sugared almonds, white chocolate ice cream. Cherry almond pie is one of my, it's in my top 15, something like that. And this, from what I remember, this reminds me of cherry almond pie. Yes. Cherry vanilla is fantastic. I might warm this in my home today. I'm not sure. It's cherries and almonds. I don't smell white chocolate ice cream, but there is a lot of sweetness in there. It's not really a bakery scent. It's just kind of like a, it smells like candy, but not overly sweet, if that makes any sense. Which it doesn't. Sorry. Coconut cotton. People go crazy over coconut cotton. I don't remember what this smells like. I know that I've warmed it before. It's described as cotton, coconut milk, bright citrus, and white sandalwood. It's very heavy on the coconut, which is not my favorite thing. So I probably won't be warming this. I'll probably save it and sell it because people who love coconut love this scent. They love it. So if you like coconut in any way, if you like putting on suntan lotion, maybe one of the reasons why I don't really like coconut is because I don't really like the beach. And so the suntan lotion always reminds me of going to the beach, and I was always miserable whenever my parents took me to the beach. So coconut cotton. I recommend it highly if you like coconut, but it's like a coconut laundry scent, okay? Echo, echo, echo. Echo is described as manly spice notes, Mediterranean citrus, herbs, and bitter orange. I remember liking this. Yep, smells like a hot guy. If you like Mystery Man, if you like Make Waves, if you liked My Dear Watson, smells like a hot dude. You warm this in the bedroom and you are done. Yeah. Oh yeah. Smells like aftershave, but more like cologne because it doesn't have that alcohol thing. Yeah. Look at me, I'm getting all excited. Eucalyptus. The last time this came out in a Bring Back My Bar, I was not a fan of it and I felt like it was very light, but now I'm hearing that people are reviewing that this is very strong. So they must have reformulated it. It's basically eucalyptus, thyme, and sage. So it's something that's going to make you feel better if you're sick, if you're congested. And again, it doesn't smell very strong to me. I would rather just diffuse eucalyptus oil in the air. It doesn't smell very strong to me. But, you know, if one of my kids gets sick or something like that, I will definitely warm this. Eucalyptus, sage, and thyme is supposed to be in there too. Fresh cut grass. Now, I like fresh cut grass when I mix it with stuff. It's basically fresh cut grass. It's described as fresh cut grass. Okay? And that's exactly what it smells like. Imagine if you had 5 guys outside mowing your lawn and you had all your windows open. That's what this smells like. It smells exactly like that. You mix this with a floral, you might not like it on its own, but you would like it mixed with stuff. Trust me. Fuzzy blanket. I don't remember what this smells like. Again, I know that I've warmed through all of these bars in the past 6 years that I've been a Scentsy consultant. But everybody says that this smells like jammy time, and I do love jammy time. It's described as lavender, sandalwood, and sweet honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle. I love lavender, and I love sandalwood. This is very nice. Imagine mixing newborn nursery with jammy time. This is very nice, but I wouldn't warm this in like a kitchen. This is for bathroom or bedroom, not office. It's very relaxing. This will put you to sleep. If you put this on in like an office or a workspace, it probably wouldn't feel right. It would be a little too cozy. It's a very cozy scent. Grape Granita. I can't stand this one. This one smells like grape soda. Even though I don't hate grape soda scent, because I have had grape soda scent before, this is very juvenile from what I remember. It's described as grape, pineapple, and honeysuckle. This is Welch's grape soda. So interesting. It's very juvenile. So this will be for my kids' room. If you're local to me and you want to smell any of these, I will come over and we can do a sit and sniff. And I'll bring all these bars with me. This is a very interesting way to fragrance your home with grape soda. I do have, in my subscription, I have Buzz Lightyear, which is the Disney scent, and that smells a little bit like grape soda too. I like that one. For some reason, this one, it's a little too heavy on the grape soda-ish, and you can almost smell the effervescence, which is really interesting. Okay, happy birthday. People go crazy about happy birthday. This is a straight up bakery scent, and it's not my cup of tea. I have to mix this with stuff. It's described as sparkling sugar, whipped cream, and vanilla extract. It smells straight up like confetti, funfetti cake, the Duncan Hines funfetti cake, or is it Betty Crocker? I don't know. It smells like cake mix, vanilla cake mix with the sprinkles inside. Happy birthday is, it's a great gift for people who, when it's their birthday. So if you want to stock up on like 5 or 6 of these and then just to hold on to them throughout the year and then give this to people for their birthday, that's a really cool gift, okay? So happy birthday is basically vanilla cake. Hemingway is in my top 10. Hemingway, I think, is my mother's favorite fragrance. So good. So good. Apples, sandalwood, cedar, and spice. Yes, it sounds very autumn. It sounds very wintertime. I warm this bitch year round. I love Hemingway. Every time I warm Hemingway, someone comes into my house and says, damn, it smells good in here. Yup. It's the best apple scent that Scentsy has ever made, in my opinion. Hemingway. It's very spicy, but it's not overly cinnamon. It's got cedar, sandalwood. It's just, ooh, it's fantastic. I recommend it to anybody. Anybody. I have never had somebody tell me that they didn't like Hemingway. Jumpin' Jelly Bean. I love jelly beans. This is apple, pear, lemon, and sugar jelly beans all mixed together. So if you took all the green and yellow jelly beans from a Jelly Belly collection and popped all the yellow and green ones in your mouth at the same time, this is what you would smell. It's very interesting, and it's very, very strong. It's very strong. Somehow they got the jelly bean scent in there, which is crazy. Jumpin' Jelly Bean. It used to be in the kids collection. I know a lot of adults who like it. It's very clean. So if you felt like you needed to freshen up the air in your home, go ahead and use Jumpin' Jelly Bean. I recommend it highly for that kind of thing. But just like casual fragrance, no. It's very stimulating too. Anyway, Pink Haze. Pink Haze only just recently went away. This is described as berries, nectarines, and marshmallow. I like marshmallow. I don't like bakery, but I like marshmallow. This smells a lot like sugar, which is coming up next, actually. I'm surprised that both of these came out in the same collection. This is very similar to sugar. If you, like spun sugar, if you have ever smelled the sugar wax from Scentsy, it's very similar. It's the perfect balance of marshmallow. It could use a little bit more berry, in my opinion, but you can mix this with a little bit of the cherry limeade, with a little bit of the cherry vanilla. It would be fabulous. You can mix this with, oh my God, with the blueberry rush. You can mix this with blueberry rush. Oh, it'd be so good. Pink Haze is great. I actually have, I hoarded a couple of the pods for my Scentsy Go in the Pink Haze scent. Okay, Rio Beach. This was one of the first scents that I ever warmed in my home. Love Rio Beach. But it does smell a bit like coconut. So it's not as coconut as coconut cotton. Rio Beach is described as coconut milk, tropical fruit, and tonka bean. Now tonka bean is kind of like vanilla, and it's coconut milk, not real coconut, and then some tropical fruit. Rio Beach is fantastic. I love it. It's not very strong, but if you need a light scent, like if you're putting this right next to your bed, in a warmer right next to your bedside table or something like that, perfect. It's not really going to heavily fragrance an entire room. Route 66 was in my very first kit when I became a Scentsy consultant back in 2014, described as citrus, herbs, and musk. From what I remember, it's very manly. Yep, it's very fresh. This one has more of an effervescent, kind of an alcohol scent, but it's very clean. This is like if a guy just has just used aftershave. Citrus, herbs, and musk. I love it. Route 66. I knew I was going to remember that one as soon as I smelled it. Simply Rose. Simply Rose has already gone into my Scentsy Club. I stocked up on this back when it came back in to Bring Back My Bar about 3 years ago. Simply Rose is one of my favorite scents of all time. I think it's like number 5 or number 6. I very rarely warm it on its own. I mix it. My favorite mix is Simply Rose and Sugar, and they're both in this collection. So if you're going to take my word for anything that I say today, if you're going to think that you like what I like, at the minimum, get a bar of Simply Rose, get a bar of sugar, and do 1 for 1 in the warmers in your home. Put 1 cube of each in each warmer, and you will die happy. I love rose scent. I don't like it on its own, but I love to mix it with stuff. Rose is just, it's got a special place in my heart. Not really sure why. I don't really like to wear rose perfume, but I love to fragrance my home with rose. Simply Rose is just that. It's just rose. Southern Evening. If you are a smoker, if you smoke anything, get Southern Evening. It covers up all smoke scent, whether it's tobacco, whether it's some sort of herbal thing, whether even if it's clove, whatever it is that you smoke. If you smoked food outside and like wafted in, if you have a grill going outside and you want to get rid of the smoke smell, Southern Evening is so nice. French lavender, geranium, fruits, white musk. Very strong, a little bit masculine, cleansing. Southern Evening. It's fantastic. We're almost there. Sugar. I was just talking about sugar, mixing sugar with Simply Rose. This is described as lemon drops and cotton candy. I don't smell any lemon. It just smells like the most luxurious, sugary perfume. I want to rub my whole body with this. Sugar. Get it. It's a staple. I always have like 4 or 5 bars at any given time. Yeah. I have it in my Scentsy Club. It gets delivered to me by the bulk, by the 6-pack. Thunderstorm. I haven't smelled this one in a really long time. I'm looking forward to it. Refreshing moss, sharp clove, and spicy rose. Hi, rose. I love it. I need to warm this right now, and it needs to go into my Scentsy Club. Thunderstorm is so clean. You can smell, it's like lightning. It smells like lightning. I know that sounds weird, but it does. And last but not least, my absolute number 3, I think. I think this is my number 3. White Sands. White Sands is described as jasmine, coconut milk, and rice. I love jasmine. I love coconut milk. I don't like coconut. I like coconut milk. Yep. White Sands. I warm this probably once a month. I have a 6-pack in my Scentsy Club. And I allow myself White Sands once a month because it is my indulgence. It is not a vice. It is an indulgence. It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't make me fat. And I love it. $6 a bar. Can't go wrong. It makes me happy. 25 bars. Oh my God. That was a lot. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I'm going to get started on that document right now. I'll probably have it up by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I have to go make a delivery right now to Audrey. Hi, Audrey, if you're watching. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. If you're local to me, let me know and I can come over and I can bring all 25 bars and you can open them up and you can smell them. As long as you don't have COVID, as long as you're not actively contagious to me, you can go ahead and do that. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.